Don Ashback, and I'm here with Mike Murphy in his studio on Edens Road, and it's quite an event. So Mike, how long have you been on Guemes?
48 years.
What year did you come?
1977.
Oh my gosh, the same year as Mike Guast.
I got here before him.
Okay, so we're here in his workshop, and this is just a little adjunct room. Can you tell us what this room is?
Well, it's the finish room. It's where I put my finishes on. The items that I build, and it's a warm room. It's the only heater in the whole shop. And so I've got a lot of materials, sandpaper and things like that I don't want to get moisture in.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of veneers and miscellaneous lumber that I'm in the process of using.
Accumulating.
All this stuff goes to Gabe's house. But yeah, no, I do a lot of work in here, clean work. So, and the window that you see with the foam insulation on it is left over from the wintertime. I haven't taken it off yet. I put foam over the windows to keep it warmer in here.
I see, right here.
So,
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
I've got a vacuum pump right here for doing veneering and odd shaped pieces, and most of what I do is one-off. I don't do many repeat things.
Why would you want to?
I know, I still have all my fingers because I don't do that. So, and you know, there's brushes and varnishes and glues and sandpaper and paints and caulking and
So you,
anything that I don't want to freeze
yeah, I was gonna say, to keep this room warm.
in here, yeah.
Okay, well, let's head out to the other room.
Hey, this is RC. Gonna slide in here one last time to say thanks for listening to the Sunday Room here at KSCR.
This is a big room.
So this is the main shop,
I always enjoy myself.
and
Enjoy the music we share here.
there's a lot of lumber up in the lofts.
Oh my.
Well, like I always say, I'll be back
Old
next
growth
week.
fur, a lot of old growth fur in here. A lot of used materials that are actually really high quality.
You can repurpose them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lumber up there. There's oak and maple and beech and birch and padauk and
Padauk.
all different types.
Okay, tell me, what is this thing?
Dust collector.
Dust collector.
It's a dust collector for the planer and to be other things soon. So when I'm running boards through here, the chips go up and over that cyclone and then down into the bin below.
Okay.
Next to that on either side are two different shapers for doing specialty milling. To the left of the one that says hammer, that's a 14-inch bandsaw that I rebuilt. Probably from the 50s. Next to that cabinet is full of bits and blades and
Oh my goodness.
sharpening items.
See
And
that?
then there's a stack of lumber next to that. And there's cherry, there's teak, there's ash, there's sapele, Honduras mahogany.
Are you gonna be able to use all this?
No.
Yeah.
But I really don't have to go out and buy anything when I want to do something.
I bet you don't.
I mean, I do have to buy plywood and things like that, but and then to the left there, that's a plywood rack. It's all cabinet quality plywood or marine grade plywood. And then that's a clamp rack that you're looking at.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was wondering
And
what
if you
that
look
was.
from this side, you can see
Oh my.
some more clamps.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
The other side has pipe clamps on it.
So if a person needs a clamp, you're the man.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good variety. Yeah, and what you're standing in front of right now is a sander. It's a double drum sander.
Wow.
Does finish sanding on boards.
Wow, okay, I know exactly what that is. So
Yeah.
you have all the stuff Bob has, but you have it organized.
Well, we had different things. He had more mechanic type stuff than I do.
And this is a dust collector again
That's a dust collector specifically for the sander.
for the sander. Okay, I see it's yeah, I can see you can hook it up there.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then right in front of that is a buffer and a grinder. And
Buffer.
to your left is a spindle sander
Oh my gosh.
and a disc sander. And another dust collector that's specifically for those items.
Oh, I see ya. Oh my God. God. Who would have thought?
Well, nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Disc sander,
These
circle
are more
sanding.
clamps up here, more clamps up here.
Okay, if we need clamps, we know where to come.
Flooring, there's VG fir flooring up there. And all that wood that you're looking at up above there is all clear fir
Oh, I see. Oh my. Oh, wow.
and walnut. Let's see, there's a bunch of walnut in the back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no. That's a treasure.
And then over on this side, up above, there's maple, elm, burl, maple and elm burls, and yew wood. Yeah, be careful.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Oh, God.
And then here, so these are, I won't take it back there, it's too much of a mess. It's all fasteners back there and hardware. And this cabinet was Gordon Coey's.
Oh, wow.
Diane made sure I got it because I told her.
That's nice. And so you know where everything is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a gift.
Old hinges, sauce hinges, push button latches,
Mike.
miscellaneous latches, handles, pulls, old locks,
Good
latches.
heavens.
corner, corner pieces for cabinets. They're just all full of different items. And this actually, all this wood back in here is teak.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, teak.
There's
A lot of boat building stuff.
there's a treasure of teak back in here. Okay, go ahead. You want the light on?
No, this can do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Mike.
But mine is better organized than Bob's was, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, Michael.
But I think Bob knew where most of his stuff was. I really do.
You got some chunks of wood here too.
Huh?
You've got some big chunks of wood here too.
Oh, that's walnut, yeah.
Good heavens.
Those are all fasteners.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is just plywood, I guess. Wow. Or some kind of wood. Is this plywood?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
This is,
Oh, more clamps.
yeah, these are all pipe clamps.
And we've got more clamps. Oh, God. Okay.
Careful.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, now how about this little station here?
That's my compound miter saw.
Compound miter saw.
Yeah, and if you look down underneath, that's another rack of clamps down there. Those are bigger clamps.
More clamps. You might be the clamp king here.
I probably got 300 or 400 clamps.
I bet you do.
And then that, all that lumber up on top of there, is all stuff that I, collected over the years. A lot of it is was ratty looking wood. It is actually beautiful vertical grain fir.
No, this looks like kind of an old.
Drill press, it's from the 1940s.
Wow.
It's a Walker Turner. And it works really well.
And it's called what again?
It's a drill press.
Drill press.
Yeah. And these are
Oh my gosh.
drill bits and attachments for the
This is a wood, a wood guy's
paradise.
paradise. Yeah, this is his dream. Goodness sakes. And
I've
there's,
been
and there's
collecting.
more drawers.
Yeah. I've been collecting for a while.
Oh my goodness.
And actually, most of the metalworking stuff is next door at Gabe's.
The metalworking stuff.
Yeah. I've collected metalworking stuff over the years too.
Of course,
Not just woodwork.
of course you have. Wow. Okay, here we are.
This chest belonged to Bob Leatherwood.
Oh,
It's full of tools that a German guy, I can't remember his name, it's somewhere on the box, brought to Anacortes. He was a cabinet maker.
uh-huh.
And then Bob's stepfather, come on in.
Hi, Mike.
Hi.
How are you?
Bob's stepfather used it, and then Bob asked me if I could keep it over here when he was living on, what was it, Second by Wyman's,
Okay.
by Wyman's Marina. And after he died, Evelyn said, Bob wanted you to have that toolbox.
She didn't want to come get it.
And it's full of tools. Well, I already had it here.
Okay, yeah. So it's
yeah.
full of tools. Okay.
It's- oh,
Probably
yeah,
really
it's-
old tools.
They are. Yeah. Is there a radio on?
Yeah.
No.
Where you did.
No,
Yeah, we already worked on that. We figured that out already.
You're hearing things,
Yeah, we already.
Angie. No, I'm teasing you.
But you're gonna probably get overlap on your
Well,
recording.
we've turned it down.
We turned it way down.
Yeah. Okay, so more drills.
That's all metal, long metal cutting. That box is full of woodworking drills. All these boxes underneath here are full of tools. Old and new and in between. And,
Wow. Oh, goodness sakes. Look at you.
Screwdrivers.
So if we need a screwdriver, we know where to come.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
How about all these wood chisels?
Oh yeah, and gouges. Yeah, those have been over the years too. Files. More files.
Remind you of your dad's place?
Scrapers. Just this stuff I've collected.
Over what,
40 yeah.
40 something years?
Actually, longer than that. I started collecting tools when I was 18. So,
So you
that-
brought them to Guemes with you?
What year
Yeah.
did you come to Guemes?
77.
That's my birth year. What month?
April.
Okay, you beat me by a month. Thank you for being here, ready to catch me.
More wood chisels.
Weights?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
bullets.
Wow.
That's what they are. Bullets in resin. And they're just lit.
Okay, we're
Lots of
almost
everything.
done. We're almost done. We've been through the. Okay,
Okay,
take me through here.
so this is just
Works in progress.
boxes. Well, yeah, and stuff that hasn't been put away yet. Different tooling.
Oh, look at this.
Axes, broad hatchets, cast iron pans.
Because you never know when you might need one out here.
Well, I just, you know,
Some more.
I come across them and I just collect them. So, those are all small vices on that board right on the wall there.
Oh, I see.
Mike, what did Bob Porter have more of you than? Like, in which categories did Bob have more?
Helicopters. No, Bob had a lot more stuff than I did, but he didn't have woodworking stuff
Yeah.
like I did.
So, Mike, what is this thing?
That's a phase converter.
Which is?
It changes single phase 220 into three phase 240.
What?
So this planer here needs three phase power. I can turn it on, but it doesn't go
Until.
until that goes on.
For heaven's sakes.
Now this goes on. And the dust collector goes on. Sucks the dust from the planer, goes over and goes down into the barrel.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there's some more clamps up there too. Those are the long ones.
Of course, there's more clamps. You guys really do need to go look at all of his clamps.
And then there's some old skis up there.
Oh, and you got some more ladders. You've got
Yeah,
a few ladders around.
and that's called a Swede hook.
Is that to pick up Swedes?
No, it takes two strong Swedes to make it work.
It's just a log picker upper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Amazing. Amazing.
Just more stuff, right?
Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
It is good stuff. I've taken pretty good care of it actually.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not out in the woods or on the front lawn. Charmaine's made sure of that.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And, the Guemes Island Historical Society is here to hear a few more stories. So thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So in 1979, I tore down the Franklin Steel and Iron Works building
And where was that?
that was in Mount Vernon,
Okay.
where the parking lot across from the the sheriff's station is, next to the brewery. And
Oh, the Skagit Brewery.
the timbers that are up above in here, these timbers are 12 inches by 20 inches high by 20 feet long. And they were the second story joists for the building. And they were on 15-foot centers. And then these 2x6 over here on the floor, they came out of the Franklin building, and those were the second story floor, 6 inches thick.
6 inches thick.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, nailed side by side, all the way across.
Are they still 6
There's
inches
6 by 6 units?
No, they're just 6 inch, they nailed them vertically. So they set them up on the joist, put one in, nailed another one next to it, nailed another one next to it.
Oh, I see.
Just kept going down the line until they filled the whole second floor. And I went to talk to a guy about some machinery he had there, and he said that they were going to tear the building down. And I told him I wanted to tear it down, and he said, we got to talk to the city of Mount Vernon. So I did. I talked to the city of Mount Vernon, and they said, no way. And Tom Lindsay knew Henry Klein, who was the architect that designed the city, or the county building in Mount Vernon. And so he called Henry and told him, you know, hey, you know, we'd like to tear this building down, can you help us? And Henry said, well, I don't think it'll do any good, but I'll talk to the mayor. And so he talked to the mayor, because Henry was from Germany. He knew the scarcity of materials. And he hated to see all that material
Just be demolished.
crunched up.
Yeah.
So the city gave us a month and $2,000 of sickle steel crane time to disassemble the building.
And who was it that did it with you?
Tom Lindsay, Dave Hartford, Steve Myers, and Dennis Sullivan. And Tom and Dave left after we got the 2x6s out of there. A lot of the 2x6s up above there are also part of it. The rafters up in the middle, they were out of a boom log, one boom log, that we got off of North Beach, and Bobby milled those for us,
Bobby.
Porter.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm gonna run out of battery pretty soon.
this flooring over here, I ran out of flooring before I finished it, and it's just been this way ever since. But the colored flooring, that was partition walls in the bathroom in the Carnation building.
Oh, okay.
When they tore half
Yeah,
of that out
yeah.
apart.
In Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must have been a lot of tongue and groove fur around.
Well, there was, and you know, I could have had 1-inch tongue and groove fur that would have done the whole thing, but I thought, oh no, it's just easier to do the 3/4 inch. Well, at that point, the 3/4 inch was getting scarce, which I didn't realize, and so it's only half done. It's another project in waiting.
There you go.
On the front, that goes from that wall to that wall. It's 30 foot long. It's 3 inches thick and 17 inches wide. It either came out of the old high school or the old middle school
In Anacortes?
in Anacortes, yeah.
Wow.
Mike, do you agree that the shop at the farm and the barn is bowling alley stock? Like, don't you think that their shop bench is from the old bowling alley business?
Oh, I know it is.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot that.
Who's they?
My dad and the barn, yeah.
yes. And you know the story about the bowling alley coming on the island?
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, well, they didn't bother to tie it down.
They just brought the lanes, or what were they doing? Or
Well,
what was
they
going on?
were, I don't know, what are those sections? 15, 16?
Oh,
foot
this is
long?
the brothers that failed to tie it down?
Yes.
I see.
The brothers failed to tie it
The
down.
Brothers Veal.
Yeah.
And the ramp was like that,
Yeah.
and they came off, but the bowling alleys
Stayed on, yeah.
stayed.
Funny, funny.
So they had a time getting that one
Yeah.
sorted out.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, they've never been into like load, securing their load. You might
No.
be able to get by.
yeah,
This
right.
might be fine. This could work.
Like cattle in the
Right.
on the freeway.
Freeway.
Right, exactly. McDonald's, yeah.
Right. And then the joists up above here, these are 3x10s. They're 3x8s in the back. They came out of Scott paper. When they tore that down, there was a guy salvaging it, and he had them stacked in his front yard. And I went and bought the ones that are up here, and had Russ Hibbler make the brackets,
Oh.
but they land in on the other side.
How long did it take you to build the whole, to finish your project? When
It's
was
not
it
done
move? I
yet.
know that. When was it move in ready? Like when did you have it up or roof or walls or anything?
The roof, actually, the roof, the timber structure and the roof were done first.
Yeah.
And they were done on September 28th, 1980.
Yeah, you showed us pictures of that. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Because September 29th was my 30th birthday, and I wanted the roof done by then.
So it was like a pole barn initially, and then you put sides and stuff on it. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. The floor joists underneath here came from Anacortes, they're 2x10s. And the rafters, these long rafters they're 20-foot rafters on the right side up there.
What would that all cost now? Just one of those boards?
A lot.
Yeah.
And a
just
lot
one
of
of
those
them.
are clear lumber.
Yeah.
They came out of the, what was it, the wrestling club that they had?
Oh, they did have a wrestling club in Anacortes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down on like O and 3rd or something.
Q.
Q. Yeah, Q.
Q and
Q and
5th.
okay.
6th. I think it was 6th.
Oh, I just remember the sign.
Yeah,
I never visited.
because it was right next to Russ Hibbler's shop, and his was at 5th and Q. So these floor joists underneath here came out of there, and like I say, those long rafters, which go beyond that back room, came from that same tear down.
The wrestling.
Yeah.
What's your most recent addition?
The shed in the back behind that back room is the most recent, and that's about, well, Gabe. Oh no, wait. Yeah,
I'm going to go take a picture of that because it was kind of cool.
go ahead. Yeah, that is the most recent. Underneath that little box is there. Underneath there.
Oh boy. Mike, you've got a lot of projects. You got a lot of stuff. Here's Mike's smokehouse. He makes some pretty doggone good smoked salmon. In fact, his recipe is in the Guemes Historical Society cookbook. And this, he says, is kind of a new addition to his property. I'm not sure what it's for. We'll go look in the window. And this is another little shed. It's kind of cute. It's got a tractor seat on it. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. another side of it. Can't. Here. There we go. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get all the way in, but there you go. More stuff. That's kind of a project. Oh my gosh. Okay. All locked up again. Bandsaw couplings. Bandsaw couplings. Whatever that means. Oh,
So see,
okay.
this blade
Ooh.
fits on that saw.
Oh, wow. So that's what they look like.
Yep.
Gosh, don't cut yourself. You've probably done that a few times, though.
Many. Yeah. So,
This is nice.
same,
This is a nice one.
that, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's very good.
I
It's
like it
working at Safeway.
a lot. Yeah.
Very good.
This bench,
I was gonna say, this is cool. You know, you could make that nice. You could sand it down and put it in somebody's kitchen.
I could run it right through that big sander there.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, you
But
could,
then it wouldn't be my workbench anymore. And I made it as a workbench. I built that when I was going to the cabinet school in Seattle.
oh,
And the legs are oak, the top is maple. And at that time, maple was going for 60 cents a board foot.
look at that cute little cabinet.
Or $600 a thousand, and now it's probably
Look at these little cabinets.
$3 a board foot to $5
This is
a
the
board
Bob
foot.
Leatherwood cabinet. Wow,
Stock for handles.
for handles, for what?
Yeah, something that, hammer or an axe or, you know.
Oh, I see.
I could make one of those handles out of it. No, it's not quite long enough for that. But,
You got a few saws there, buddy.
yeah, and there's a box full of them underneath here. There really is. We could pull the, I'll pull that.
Big lot.
Yeah.
Look at that. Rosewood and brass. And what is this again? What is
A
it?
chisel.
From Sag Harbor, he said.
That's where Fred Abelman's from. That's why I'm gonna give that to Fred.
Oh, yeah,
Sag
yeah.
Harbor, Maine.
This is from Bob Leatherwood. Oh my goodness, what are those things?
Nice kit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can put this one in here.
Wow, pretty ornate.
More hand
It's pretty
saws.
cute,
Look
eh?
at that, yeah. It's like a little sewing kit, isn't it?
It's kept them encased quite well. No dust.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in Indiana Jones right now.
So the box is pine. The interior, this is walnut. And this is the guy's name. No, it's not. Is it? No.
That's the sound that Flipper makes, the dolphin.
Wow.
Do me a favor and lift that side up.
Oh, that's so cool.
So these are some of the tools. That's a screwdriver.
Yeah.
That means
This is a
business.
screwdriver.
Yeah, it is one.
A screwdriver. Wait a second, hold that up. That's pretty wild. A screwdriver. Wow.
It looks like a file.
That's a screwdriver too.
Wow.
Jiminy Christmas. Okay, we can go one level more.
No, we got two
There we
levels
go.
more.
Pretty neat.
There's that
So where did Bob Leatherwood get this?
from his stepdad.
Who was Bob Leatherwood?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
He was
cool.
a ferry
One of the
captain.
ferry
Look at that set.
captains.
Ferry captain, wonderful. They have property on that beach.
I remember
Yeah.
Bob's face. Yeah.
That's
Those are
great.
molding planes.
Yeah.
You see the shape of the bottom of them? This is the bottom.
Can you take one out?
That's what they make. The inverse
That-
of that.
See the blade in
Oh,
there?
to make the different types of moldings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
How do
Wow.
they work? What do you do? Oh, there's the
You push it.
razor. Never
You
mind.
push it.
Okay. There you have it. I didn't see
had
the
to do
blade.
it by hand.
I'm like,
Yeah.
just wood on wood? I don't know if that
That's
works.
that's a
Crown molding.
that's a router
Fire.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's the old time router. You know.
Wow.
I've actually used some of these.
Not bad.
I needed to duplicate.
Cycle. What's his name? It's not 4. Mike calls it 4. It's 340.
Is that? That's not Drew.
It is Drew. It is Drew.
Wow. Thank you for opening that for us. That is a treasure. Man, any
Anywhere
historical
down there is
society
fine.
would like to have that in the museum.
Granny router. No,
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
it's not.
Makes a that's a
Sanding.
router, right?
No, it's not
Sanding
because
block?
it doesn't have.
Well,
Well,
there's
I'm
a
gonna turn-
blade. That
Yeah,
goes in
no,
there.
it is. You're right. It is. Yeah.
What's it say on there?
Hingemeyer or something like that.
ROUT.
ER.
I guess ER. No, it's reading it upside down. It's T Fuller or L Fuller.
Oh, maybe that's who made it.
Huh?
What's that? Those are
We
wood
have to
boring bits.
Yeah, you never know when you might need one of those, or 10.
I've got one that's 8 foot long.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Keel bolts.